And how did you see tonight's game? Were you happy with the boys' performance?
Yeah, it was okay. You know, we kind of working on a few things, so it's nice to see some progression in the areas that we're working on. And, I think particularly the first half, I was pretty pleased with the way we went about things. Second half got a bit scrappy. We weren't as fluid, but you know, overall, yeah, decent exercise for us. And I guess a little bit more progression in what we're working on.
Did you get out of it what you wanted to get out of it?
Yeah, look, you're always looking for more, and you're never satisfied. So I think for where we are in terms of our pre-season, our preparation, it was a decent hit out. Fantastic, but it was okay.
What do you make of the Tasmanian team? Do you think they were pretty competitive?
Yeah, they were good. Yeah, look, they played in the right spirit. You know, they were competitive and made things hard for us. So yeah, no, I thought you know, from our point of view, they provided good opposition.
Anybody in particular that caught your eye in the Tasmanian side?
No, look, people always ask me that. I tend to focus on my team. It's just the way I coach. So, you know, like I said, I think the whole team put themselves well. Look, it's hard, you know, when you bring, they haven't been together long and you throw people together, and obviously, you know, they're playing against a professional team, so it's always going to be difficult. But like I said, I thought they played really good intent, trying to play football, which is important. So, from that point of view, as I said, as an opposition, it was a good exercise.
You said you wanted to bring an attractive style to Melbourne Victory. How far off are you from that style? Obviously, a lot of possession receiving, you know, sequences of 25 to 30 passes that look pretty sharp. But again, maybe Tasmania was maybe a weaker position.
Yeah, look, I think, I don't think you know, the opposition are a reflection of how we play. I think that's just the kind of football we want to play. So, like I said, from our point of view, there was elements of the game that were quite good, you know. So we're getting better, but we're nowhere near where we want to be, and we're realistic about that. And, it's going to be a work in progress for quite a while. But I guess you know, the pre-season is shaped around us being ready October 5th. We've still got some work to go, but every time we get out there, I think I see just a little bit more of progression in what we want to do, and the players sort of understanding what we want to do. And you know, tonight was another really small step for us.
Confident you'll be cherry ripe for October 5?
I hope so. Yeah, I mean that's the goal. We want to be ready for the start of the A-League season. So you know, I think that's all our pre-season's been geared around. So yeah, look, I'm confident we'll be ready, but you know, hopefully that's a starting point. We want to be improving throughout the year as well. So you know, we've got a little bit of work to do still, but thankfully there's still 6-7 weeks to go.
Ange, about halfway through the visit to Tasmania now. Huge turnout tonight for football in Hobart. Are the players conscious of Victory's push into Tasmania and how much that might mean to the football community?
Oh, look, I think so, yeah. I mean, since we've been here, the boys have been fantastic. You know, it's not like we're just coming in to play a game. They've been out and about in the community the last 2 days. I think everyone would have seen, and the players really embraced that. You know, I guess they understand it's part of why we're down here. It's not just about playing 2 games, and you know, they've taken that on board as a group, and I think they've been fantastic ambassadors for the club, and I think they've shown a real presence in Tasmania because we want to be here, and we obviously want to form a really strong bond and relationship. And it was great to see the turnout tonight. You know, again, it provided a really good atmosphere, and I think the players were, you know, looking at it before the game, they were quite excited about playing in front of a good crowd and a good atmosphere. So I guess in terms of an evening of football, I think it had everything we asked for.
You'll head to Launceston tomorrow, and Adelaide United wait for you there on Friday night. How do you look heading into that game? Will you change much up in terms of starting 11?
Yeah, we'll make a few changes again, and you know, again, it's another opportunity for us to work on a few things against A-League opposition, which you know, I guess will test us in different areas. So we'll make a few changes, but everything will be geared towards obviously making sure we keep building on what we started and make sure we're ready for October 5th.
Things look pretty comfortable with Lee and Winkler out there in the first half. You guys sort of run the show and pull the strings.
Yeah, look, it's been good. You know, we've had sort of 11, 12 weeks working together now. You know, we've got a clear way, you know, a way that we want to play, and it's about working towards that. And as Ange said, you know, it's about getting better each week. And you know, there has been, each week it has been getting better, and boys are getting comfortable playing with each other. But there's still a bit of work to go. But yeah, look, it was enjoyable tonight. You know, they were a decent outfit, and they made us work. And you know, as we said, we've got to keep on working and keep on trying to implement our style.
How's Ange going fitting into the club, and you know, what sort of mentalities he brought to you players?
Yeah, look, it's been good. He's made, you know, there's been a lot of changes with the staff and with the way things are around the club, and the boys have bought into it. And I think everyone's enjoying it. You know, it's been a long pre-season, but I haven't heard anyone moaning. Everyone's focused on what we need to work on, and you know, everyone's focused on being ready for the first game of the season. So it's been good.
What about Adelaide this week?
Yeah, it'll be good to play, you know, test yourself against an A-League team. Obviously, you know, we've been playing the state sides in Victoria and coming out here and playing this side. So it'll be good to, you know, play against A-League opposition and continue working on the way we want to play.
United's going to have a little bit of a crack at Marcos.
Oh, look, I don't know, you know, he's a big boy. He'll be able to look after himself. And, you know, they're in the middle of their pre-season preparation as well. So I think, you know, for both teams, it's just about continuing that preparation, and hopefully it's just, you know, it's all about the football.